All right. Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is 2016. If my panelists, could you mute your mics so we don't get any interruptions with the flow? Um, okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, welcome to Financial Coach for You. I am Financial Coach Ray, the founder, the CEO of Financial Coach for You. Thanks for taking time out to join us this evening. I just can't believe this is actually our first meeting for 2016. Every single week we meet here virtually, so everyone has a chance to log in by using their smartphones, their laptops, iPad, desktop. Uh, Thanks to the internet and some awesome tools, because we're a virtual company, we're able to meet you wherever you're at. So there's really no excuse for not plugging in. So every time we meet here, my goal personally is to always have you walk away or take away little nuggets that you can use, that you can implement immediately, either personally or sometimes you might find someone that you want to share this wonderful information to. You go ahead and you share this knowledge with them. We support small businesses, and always we do our best to help market whatever products, services that are offered. So remember, knowledge is power. That knowledge advantage of. So, without any further ado, I'd like to introduce our panelists. We have our senior VP coach, Ted. Ted is here locally with me here in San Diego. He is our numbers cruncher. This guy loves numbers and he loves the calculator. So, this is Ted. Coach Ted. Okay. And then we have our VP training, Coach Wakil Serrano in Texas. He's here, and he's also available to help you out, help you train. He's an upcoming rising star here at Financial Coach for You. And so I see a lot of folks chiming in here. Let's see who we have logging in, because we're virtual. Let me take a look and see who is logging in here. We have folks here in San Diego logging in. Thank you so much, San Diego, for representing. We have Texas. Maryland is on board. Thank you so much. We have Florida, Tennessee, North Carolina. Awesome. If I miss your state, just let me know. Type it into the chart feature, and I will give you some recognition. So before I continue, I'd like to turn this platform over to awesome Coach Wakil, if you don't mind unmuting your mic. And he's going to open us up with prayer, and then he's going to bring a motivational seconds. Coach Wakil, fire away.
Thank you, Sister Ray. We could all bow our heads. Dear God, we come to you as humble as we know how. We just thank you for an opportunity to gather amongst each other and share information and take on this training and really take away some nuggets that we can use throughout this upcoming year. Dear God, I ask those who are traveling tonight, you give them safe traveling mercies. And those who can make it to the training tonight, dear Father God, that they catch this video later and really pick up on some of the great opportunities that we're about to talk about here tonight, dear God. I ask that you just open our minds and our hearts to be willing and ready for every door that you're going to open this year, there, God. Every opportunity that you lay before us, that we really take it and we hit the ball running, there, Father God. We ask all this in your wonderful, most precious name. We thank you and we love you. Amen. All right. For motivation tonight, you hear a lot of people always start out and they say, my resolution is this or my resolution is that. And they really don't stick to it come January 21st or January 22nd, it takes time to do something, but it takes you doing it on a consistent basis to actually really get it. You know what I'm saying, to really master it. And with this upcoming year, the beginning of the year, this is a great opportunity for you to say, hey, I'm committed to FC for You, and I plan to stay committed all the way into January 1st of 2017. We're going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And it takes sacrifice, chiming in, checking in, messages, being a part of a group and making sure that you're there to offer leadership if you have it and to be a part of this great team. You have to set goals that are very obtainable, stuff that you can do, even if it's a day-by-day goal, a weekly goal, something that you know you can achieve. This year, we're not playing games. We're pushing forward. You know, this train is moving. Whether you hold on or not, you know what I'm saying, we're going to keep pushing forward. So just really think about what are your goals that you're trying to acquire here in FC for you. With that being said, I turn it back over to you, Sister Ray.
All right, thank you so much, Wakil. Goals, goals, goals. And that just leads us right into our topic of discussion tonight, goal setting. Normally resolutions, go into effect when on New Year's Day, and it's supposed to stay in effect until you achieve your goals. But this month right here, I'll say about 100 million Americans will go down a well-traveled road paved with bold and sometimes hastily conceived New Year's resolutions. It's a route that's covered with promises. You want to maintain top physical fitness. You want to look good by the summer. You want to increase your spiritual growth. You want to read the Bible in a year. You might want to reduce the amount of alcohol or tobacco you smoke. The most common New Year's resolutions is to lose those excessive holiday pounds that we pounded on for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Now we want to lose that weight. We want to balance out. We want to eat right. But for some, planning their New Year's resolutions and goals might seem like it's so burdensome. It's so hard. It's like a chore after year after year after year. That's why it's so important to set, like you said, Coach Wakil, realistic and achievable goals, so you won't be too hard on yourselves. I consider it just wishful thinking. When folks set their goals without a written plan, you have to write down your goals. In order for you to accomplish your goals, a step-by-step written plan must be in place. You can't just say, I want to do this, and don't have it mapped out. You don't want to find yourself looking back at 2016 and then say, what did I accomplish again? What did I do? This year is going to go by like that. And procrastination, I tell you, can be your worst enemy, causing you to avoid setting goals completely. Like we start in our spiritual and financial classes here next week, Monday. Now, this is a perfect opportunity for people to log in and say, you know what, Coach Ray, can you sign me up for that class? You don't necessarily have to be here in San Diego. We have a virtual platform. So I want to do it. I want to do it. But when the time gets there, you don't do it. I say just go ahead and make that first step. What do you think, Coach Wakil? What do you have to share about the setting of goals?
Well, setting goals, like I said earlier, you want to make sure they're obtainable, but you also want to make sure that the goal that you want to achieve is something that you really want. People put basic goals out there that everybody tries to follow. Stuff that everybody says. Like you said, I want to lose weight, or I want a bigger house, or I want a better car. Those are things that everybody always says, and eventually people get to. How about you set a goal that nobody's heard of before, something that you want to personally achieve, that you can do. Here we are talking to people on a daily basis. You say, hey, I want to talk to 5 people. Hey, I want to talk to 10 people. Okay, well, after you talk to those 10 people, what do? Do you go back to them? Do you make sure they're okay? Do you follow up? Do you stay on point with your goal? Do you redo the same goals? If the goal worked for you, why not redo it? You got to make sure that you keep stuff that's working in line, and you make sure it continues to work.
Right. That's so powerful. There's absolutely no reason why, as financial coaches, or even as, folks that are listening on, there's absolutely no reason why you can't make a New Year's resolution any time of the year. It don't necessarily have to be in January. Life has a funny way of just throwing unexpected things at us. And flexibility is required to complete anything but the simplest goal. You have to have some sort of flexibility in your plan. Expect that your plan, can change. Things will happen, that's out of your control. Sometimes the goal itself will even change altogether. You might start off saying one thing, and then a couple months later, you know what, I want to set this goal. It's perfectly okay. And we have to remember, as you're setting your goals and you're accomplishing your little milestones, your small goals, reward yourself. it doesn't mean that you can eat an entire box of chocolates if you lost the desired weight now. Instead, celebrate your successes. Treat yourself to something that you enjoy doing. Let other people know, hey, like Facebook, let them know this is what I set out to do and I've accomplished it. You know? So Ted, how do you keep track of your goals, Ted? What are some ideas or what's some suggestions that you have out there to share with the listening audience about setting of goals and accomplishing their milestones?
Well, as far as keeping track, especially when you have a large goal that you want to really accomplish, you want to track daily. Any small success that you have, you know, jot it down so you know that you are reaching that particular goal, that big milestone that you're trying to accomplish. But of course, the main thing that you want to focus on right now as well is your short-term goal, because that's in front of you. It's shorter and they're much easier to accomplish. And when you accomplish things, you get a little more motivated as well. So that keeps you going. And of course, like you said, everybody starts in January, they're so motivated as far as where the resolutions and so forth. But comes mid February, sometimes it sort of dies down, as that motivation. So that's the part where you need to just refocus and regroup. Okay, what have you done? If you slipped, get back on and start all over. Because the part that you really don't want to do is knock yourself down. Just get up and refocus. But the most important thing is that especially with the resolution that we just started in January, just begin immediately, whether you're ready or not. Just go for it, because the activity that you lead into will lead to success. And of course, when you're successful, that will lead into confidence. So that will build your momentum going into 2016.
Right. Well, thank you so much for that.
Ted, I want to go ahead and piggyback off of that right there, like you just said. The hardest thing for most people to do with anything is to get started. It's always hard to get started. Jogging, running, all that takes. When you first start, your first few steps, you're just like, oh, I can stop right now, and walk away, and you don't have to worry about the stress, don't have to worry about the sweat.
Right.
But once you start going and you get moving, things seem to become easy. You find it hard to stop once you've got the ball rolling. You're enjoying it. You're talking to clients. You're getting out there. You're getting people saying, hey, you know what you're talking about sounds interesting. I want to know more. Here's a perfect scenario to paint for yourself. What do you do when you set up an appointment with somebody and they don't follow through? Do you give up on that appointment, or do you follow? You try to figure out what happened to them. Maybe that person had something happen to them that week. Maybe they had a flat tire, they couldn't make it. Maybe something happened in their personal life that they just totally forgot all about your appointment. See, you have to that you care more about them caring about FC for you than you do yourself. That's big right there. You got to put FC for you into the hearts of others, and you got to carry that with you everywhere you go. So every time you talk to somebody, every time you get a chance to even mention FC for you, you got to make sure that when you're pouring your heart out to them about it, they feel it. They feel that connection. They say, you know what, I talked to this young woman or this young man yesterday, and I made a commitment with them that I will come back and talk and sit down and get my finances in order. You know what I'm saying? It's about them. It's not about us. They need our assistance to get something ready for the start of the new year, middle of the year, end of the year. It doesn't matter when. They want to try to start a plan with you, and they made that commitment. What do you do to make sure that they remind? Really, Bentley? What do you do to make sure that they remind themselves of how important it is to get out of financial debt, to be successful? I'm gonna hurt you. To be successful in the year 2016 and continue to move forward.
Right. And that's really great information, Wakil, because here at Financial Coach for You, we have all the tools to help families with their financial goal setting. When we sit down with folks and a lot, the first thing that they do is fill out that survey questionnaire. I'd say about 80% says, I need help with goal setting. We are coaches. Our job is to coach you. We have your best interest in mind. You know, we are ready, we're available to help you no matter where you are, what situation you're in, what financial game plan that you need. We're here to help you put that together. And we not only do put together a detailed financial game plan for you, which is for free, by the way. We don't charge you for our time. We also provide you with lots of resources because we're connected with other businesses that provide services for our clients. So if you said, hey, I'm looking for suitable housing, or I'm looking for college education for my children, or I'm looking for, you know, different things that you're looking for your financial picture, we're able to connect you with the right resources to help you along the way. So with that said, you know, don't wait until it's too late. And then some people wait until they're so far gone that we're unable to help you. If you think about it as you fall into this hole, this financial hole, and you just keep yourself going deeper and deeper in that hole, and we're, as coaches, we're able to send a rope down, and we can reach you with that rope. We're trying to help you get out that hole. If you don't hold on and allow us to help pull you out of that hole, guess what's going to happen? You're going to continue going further and further and further away from us being able to help you. So if you are serious about building your solid financial house, reach out. And like Coach Wakil said, Coach Ted said, you have to take that first step. And it is the hardest step that you'll ever take in your life, is making the first step in something, taking that first step. You say you want to run, taking that first step, leading towards that run is the hardest, because you're going to be sitting in your bed or sleeping in your bed saying, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll procrastinate and I'll do it tomorrow. I'll start for sure tomorrow. You got to just get up and go take that first step. You fill out that financial survey questionnaire, which is confidential. And to get to that financial survey questionnaire, visit our website, www.financialcoach, the number 4, the letter U.net. 5 tabs down on the left, you'll see that survey questionnaire tab. Click on it, fill it out, and someone will get in contact with you. That is confidential. We do not share your information or sell your information to any third parties. We utilize this information to get back with you and to provide you with a detailed financial game plan. Need to get a hold of me personally, I'm available. My number is 619-357-6558. Coach Wakil, would you like to give your number if someone needs to get a hold of you?
Yes, you can reach me at 619-792-6790. Same email address as WAKEEL@financialcoach, number 4, letter U.net. Feel free to hit me up. I mean, that's anybody. Coaching, advice, need somebody to talk to, I'm here.
And you got some dogs.
But I did have one more thing I wanted to put out there, though. I know I will hurt you. Come here. So I noticed, as you said earlier, that what we offer is free. Now, I know in the past, me personally, a lot of people have taken that word free lightly. You know, we always give our advice, and immediately somebody hears that in their mind, oh, it's free. I didn't pay anything for the service. So if I don't show up or I don't respond, I don't reply to them, it's not going to hurt me. Not knowing that it does hurt their financial gain. You see what I'm saying? And you have to install that until then when you let them know. You don't have to contact me back. I'm not here to haggle you. I'm not going to hunt you down. But I need you to think about this. Where will your financial situation be in 3 to 6 months if we don't talk? You know, really evaluate that when you talk to me and you fill out this survey. When you make this commitment and you understand that. Please do. That's all I had to say right there, Ray.
Okay. And Ted, how do people get a hold of you if they need you to do some financial crunching for them or some financial scenarios?
Okay, well, you can get a hold of me at 619-417-2246. And, of course, the same email, ted@financialcoachforyou.net.
All right. Thank you so much, Ted. And with that said, we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to have Coach Wakil and his dogs give us close us out in prayer. But before we do that, I do want to put a little plug out there because we're always looking for like-minded individuals, whether you're licensed or not. We're looking for people that have the heart and the true passion for helping God's people. If that's you, contact us. Visit our website, Financial Coach, the number 4, the letter U.net. Click on the Mastermind tab, and if you like what you see, then complete the information, and one of our awesome coaches will get a hold of you and get in contact with you. And with that said, I'm going to turn this over to Coach Wakil. And if you can close us out, Coach Wakil, that'll be awesome.
All right, Sister Ray. If we all bow our heads. Dear God, we just thank you for this opportunity tonight to come here and just open up this wonderful year with a start of a great blessing and continue to move forward. Regardless of the people that we have on our team, I hope that we continue to get more people there, Father God, that we all continue to grow and just become great family members, and we empower each other and we push each other forward. You know, this is not a one-man team. Sister Ray may be in the front, but she always needs help from us pushing her to continue to move forward there, Father God. I ask that you give us the strength and the mindset to stay in tune with each other and handle things that we got in our own personal lives there, Father God, that we may stay in tune with work, and we may make sure that we're ready to put FC4U, our own businesses, on the line to move forward, dear God, and we allow nothing else around us to interfere with that, dear God, that we adapt to what happens, and that you give us the strength to continue to move forward there, Father God. We ask this in your precious, wonderful name. We thank you. We love you. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and see you over the top.
See you over the top.